I'm gonna be a wreck by the end of this. The next song is Face to Face.
선을 그어버린 보색 같아 우리 마치 섞일 생각 없이 두 색깔을 그려왔지 거울 사이 놓인 다른 표정까지 비출수록 낯설잖아 Now we're face to face 깨달아가는 듯한 다른 모습 알아 결국 하나일 테니 Moving face to face 숨겨왔던 진실 앞에 모든 걸 드러낸 다 가장 솔직하게 너와 날 직면해 When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 교환하는 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face 가득 엉켜버린 끈 같았지 우리 마치 서로 답인 듯이 맞춰주길 바래왔지 회피디에 놓인 외로움을 알지 이제 너를 품에 안아 Now we're face to face 선명해지는 듯한 다른 모습 알아 결국 하나일 테니 Moving face to face 외면했던 진심 앞에 모든 걸 드러낸 다 가장 솔직하게 너와 날 직면해 When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 교환하는 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face 시스미여 반짝여와 여전히 존재할 다름조차 그 모습 그대로 너와 나야 점점 더 선명해지는 걸 봐 가득히 안아 Ooh baby When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 교환하는 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face When we're face to face 닮은 두 맘이 비로소 닿은 듯이 Moving right into me When we're face to face
Hello. Yeah, I know some people may not understand, everything like that. Hopefully people will get it. Hopefully people will know that anytime I call on you, it's basically to repeat something that we just checked out, Yeah, no, I know it's not a stream, technically, but yeah. Cool. Thanks for, I know this is out of hours for you as well, so I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. Sacrifice should be in the title track, thank you. I'm sorry for anybody watching this on YouTube that doesn't get the reference of what I'm about to do, but let me just put it this way. For me to do it outside of my normal setting that I do this is a bit of a compliment, to say the least. Sometimes, folks, sometimes you just need to do a science.
What is she doing? 이라고 하시는데 I'm doing a science.
Yeah. Yeah.
닿지 못할 듯이 이토록 다른 우리 Moving like a symphony 선을 그어버린 보색 같아 우리 마치 섞일 생각 없이 두 색깔을 그려왔지 거울 사이 놓인 다른 표정까지 비출수록 낯설잖아 Now we're face to face 깨달아가는 듯한 다른 모습 아래 결국 하나일 테니 Moving face to face 숨겨왔던 진실 앞에 모든 걸 드러낸 듯 가장 솔직하게 너와 날 직면해 When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 껴안은 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face 가득 엉켜버린 끈 같았지 우리 마치 서로 답인 듯이 맞춰주길 바래왔지 회피디에 놓인 외로움을 알지 이제 너를 품에 안아 Now we're face to face 선명해지는 듯한 다른 모습 아래 결국 하나일 테니 Moving face to face 외면했던 진심 앞에 모든 걸 드러낸 듯 가장 솔직하게 너와 날 직면해 When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 껴안은 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face 시스미여 반짝여와 여전히 존재할 다름조차 그 모습 그대로 너와 나야 점점 더 선명해지는 걸 봐 가득히 안아 Ooh baby When we're face to face 아무 변 없이 서로 껴안은 우리 Moving like a symphony When we're face to face 낯선 두 맘이 하나로 반드시 Moving right into me When we're face to face When we're face to face 닮은 두 맘이 비로소 닿은 듯이 Moving right into me When we're face to face
Okay. Like for the follow, OG Diana. So I started this channel back in, I think it was around March 2023. So I've been doing this now for, wow, March 2023, yeah. It is almost 3 years. And obviously I've listened to thousands of songs at this point. Thousands. That's not an exaggeration, by the way. It is literally thousands. And I've listened to many thousands of those because of the amount of K-pop that I check out on my channel is K-pop related. And I would say that this song is instantly, and this is not hyperbolic, this is truth, this song is instantly one of my favorite songs I've ever heard on this channel. Ever. And that's obviously in K-pop, but that's any genre. Any genre. This reminds me big time of when I listened to Will I Ever See You Again from Red Velvet. It very much reminds me of the effect that had on me. And this song is without a doubt up there with that. It's funny how I said a second ago how I thought I worked out this album as far as what's coming and everything. And I kind of did, I kind of didn't, because if you told me that after I said that the next song was going to be this cinematic, atmospheric, John Carpenter inspired dark synth masterpiece, I did not see that coming. There's already hype around this album in my community because people know my certain tastes and all that, but I cannot believe what I just heard, honestly. Everything that I love about synth music, everything that I love about synth pop, synth wave, because folks, that was synth wave too. Everything I love about the music that I check out on this channel was there. The vocal melodies are absolutely outstanding. Her voice with all that, I kind of don't want to listen to the rest of the album. Because if I'll be honest with you guys, right? If this wasn't me doing YouTube and everything like that, if this wasn't me doing a reaction, what would happen is I would check the album out, and then I'd get to this song, and then I would have this song on repeat all day, and then the next day I would go, I should probably check out the rest of the songs on this album. I can't believe it. That nearly made me cry, and it's not like it's this emotional song or anything like that. That nearly made me cry because of how much how much that hits me to my core of what I love and everything. Again, John Carpenter inspired IRENE is not something that was on my diary today. It was not something that was on my radar, folks. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. So, I think I can say this. For my community will know this, I've already filmed and directed a kind of music film for a certain song that is related to this lady that is currently in the edit that I will be releasing sometime this year. And honestly, just listening to that 2 times, I might give this song that same treatment because I've already got ideas. That is how much I am instantly in love with what I just heard. I cannot believe that just happened. IRENE, how the hell do I move on from that? That is track number 4 out of 10. That's track number 4 out of 10. There's 6 songs left. Mate, what the hell? This is a million miles away, for God's sake.
아름답게 들려와 날 덮치는 파도의 sound 빠질 듯이
Album of the year. Album of the year.
힘껏 흔들리고 말 거야.
Stop the year. We're done.
I'm not looking for somebody, looking for somebody. 고유한 자유로움 속에 나를 전부 맡겨 dance. 이제 선명하게 보여 나의 shine. 숨이 차도 멈추지는 않아. 망설임은 멀리 밀려 my side. Of myself.
ridiculous.
I'm not looking for somebody, looking for somebody. 완전히 자유로워질 때 I don't want nobody else. 이제 선명하게 보여 나의 shine. 어느 잠든 도시의 밤 그 안에 데려가고 싶어 million miles away of myself. 오늘 이 순간에 I'm not tonight. 내게 펼쳐지는 낯선 길 위에 맘이 가는 대로 million miles away of myself, of myself, of myself, of myself. 한참을 헤매다 마주친 그 끝에서 모든 걸 잊고서 춤을 춰. 맘이 가는 대로 million miles away all by myself, all by myself.
By the way, that shock that I just had on my face was not because the song came to an end. That shock was like, oh my god, guys, has anybody else thought of this? So for anybody that doesn't know, for Like a Flower, IRENE did a certain video which is called the Stageography, where she did a kind of a medley of the Like a Flower album. Do you see where I'm getting at? Do you see where I'm getting at? Do you see where I'm getting at? This might be the perfect album. It's safe to say, folks, that as soon as I'm done with this album party, I'm heading over to Google and I'm putting in IRENE Biggest Fan UK Physical Album, and I'm going to buy the hell out of that. Let me tell you, I'm going to buy the hell out of that. Oh my god, the photo book. Don't get ahead of myself. I did mention this earlier, but Like a Flower is actually, I'm old. So, well, I say I'm old. I'm literally the same age, by the way, as this lady. And I have Like a Flower in my CD player in my car. So I've been listening to it just constantly for like the last few months and everything. I like to like switch out K-pop albums into my CD player as I drive, because yeah, my speakers, my car looks like it's not that great, but like it's deceivingly got really good speakers in the car. And it's listening to that album in the car is kind of bliss, to be honest with you. Oh my god, listening to this in the car. Oh my god. This song, it's just like I don't want to jinx it, but the rest of the songs on this album could be absolute, and they're not going to be, absolutely awful. And I think this would still be one of my favorite albums of all time. And they could be terrible, the remaining songs. That's how ridiculous it has been so far. And with this song as well, it goes into what I said earlier about having that 80s and 90s mix. There's like a club element in there. The percussion that like is in the back, and the way everything is placed in the mix in her songs. And this goes for Like a Flower too, but talking about this album, is so expertly done. Whoever her producers are, you are honestly, like her, just not human. Not human. This is some of the best production I've ever heard in pop music. And I know people might think, oh yeah, you biased the synth though. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm biased to synth. Tell me I'm wrong. Ridiculous. I don't feel worthy enough to listen to this. Honestly. Beautiful tune. The next song is called Love Can Make a Way. Oh great, there's a guitar now. Oh, it's fading in.
했던 맘이 멈춰 하나 둘씩 나답지 않게 더 깊숙이 잠겨버릴 듯해 오랜 일기 속에 먼지 쌓인 꿈들이 날 다시 떠오르게 해 또 다른 시작이 돼 여린 목소리 포근히 날 감싸 Oh my own Let's keep it up 아낌없이 사랑했어 오랜 날 내 안에 너를 늦지 않게 내게 탈게 Just a little more 반짝이는 그 빛으로 환히 날 비춰줘 괜스레 슬퍼진 날엔 어린 내 기억을 꺼내 말을 하지 않아도 존재만으로 내게 용기를 건네 발이 엇갈린 채 몇 번을 넘어져도 숨차도록 온 힘을 다해 끝없이 달려올 너 잡은 두 손이 반짝인 두 눈이 I feel like this is my
Love the melody.
year Let's keep it up 아낌없이 사랑했어 오랜 날 내 안에 너를 늦지 않게 내게 탈게 나를 끄는 목소리 위로가 된 한마디 늦어버린 타이밍 커버린 이제야 깨달아 용기 내 한 걸음 고맙다고 내게 전할래 매 순간 함께 나란히 곁에 Always stay 너로 인해 선명해져 연락해 내게 Let's keep it up 너로 인해 선명해져 고마워 내가 세상 가장 사랑해 너 Whenever I get lost 너는 빛이 내게 번져 날 더 빛나게 해
I will say this about this song. It's not a con, if you're expecting a con, because I don't think that's possible yet. Without hearing the rest of the songs, and without hearing the last song in particular on this album, I'm very surprised on the placement of this song. Because for me, this is like a last song on an album song. Do you know what I mean? It's got that sort of feeling to it. It's got that feeling like, oh, you've been on a journey that I talk about with like last songs on albums and everything like that. Where it's got this kind of sweeping vibe to it. And there's like this, you know, emotional vibe to it too. It's got that kind of feeling to it that I'm surprised. I haven't heard the last song yet, obviously, but I'm surprised this isn't actually the last song, because I think they could have, when they were putting this album together, that must have crossed their minds to potentially put this last, because it's got that kind of feeling to it. You know, it's got that journey kind of feeling to it. So far, for me, this song is the I would like to remind you that Bay got vocals song. Do you know what I mean? Because like for me, with Irene, with her solo stuff, it's the way that the vocals and the instrumental kind of become one for me, you know? And the fact that her voice is like almost like a soundscape at times, because it just has that sort of effect, and it has that sort of like dreamy effect like the instrumental has. This song for me has that dreamy element with obviously that soft rock sound. That guitar in the back sounded so good, by the way. But it's also got Irene being that companion, but also definitely leading, because God, there's some vocals happening in that song. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very curious to hear the last song. I wonder if I am going to think, not that it would be any problems, by the way, but I'm wondering if I'm going to think whatever that last song is, if it is a last song compared to this one, you know? Beautiful.